steal. Steward, what do you got? Oh my! Didn't expect that. DJ Steward.
Kentucky, the same situation. Unfortunately, they got some tough games with Carolina and Louisville coming up.
Alan Griffin hoisted one. Williams knocked it away from Guerrier. Now Steward in transition, fouled, and a chance for...
Williamson lost the handle. Here's DJ Steward. Makes it himself.
When a Duke freshman did not lead the ACC in scoring, that's a hit, Dougie Fresh.
Saved by Johnson. Steward has it, flying into the lane, and a chance for three. Pretty good combo in the backcourt. Carlik Jones, David Johnson.
Yeah, with all the accolades that Carlik Jones has received, maybe the greatest honor is he's going to be on 94.
Duke and Maryland at that point was as vicious and nasty and competitive as any rivalry there's been.
Great game, especially one that's
Be a huge equalizer, Will, this year in college basketball, particularly younger kids. As three ball that had worked early for the Eagles has not been there lately. Now just 3 for 15
great
on the game. Roach for three. This time it's Steward's turn. Didn't quite have Goldwire to initiate that possession. Nice look down low.
Fine.
Steward with Steward continuing. Moore able to get it back for Duke. Steward thought about the three, gets into the paint. The floater there is good. He's got big time test for the Blue Devils in their season opener. Steward! 8 of 8 in the game. Good look for Steward, who gets baseline and lays it in by Anthony Tark. Gets a screen from Johnson. Steward wide open for three, and he hits it.
On the other end, the big man inside out. Lane opens up for Steward. Score the goal.
Michigan State number 18, Virginia. That's at 9:15.
How's it, Capello?
Well, coming into the game, Hurt and Brakefield were 14 of 24 from three for they were 58%, but the rest of the team only 20. Sumu just stopped short on that little runner, so he didn't charge.
Throw down, the 1-2 punch.
And that's how you handle pressure. You break it to score. More experience and he will. You know, that combination with he and Physicality.
6'11", you can't teach that. They need him on the floor.
Steward for three. Yes! Baker picked up his dribble. Shot clock down to 7. Goldwire tries to break down Jogo. He picks up his dribble as well, but finds it.
He told me that a month ago. A month ago he felt that way. There was just so much chaos. Played way better than I anticipated. I'll be honest with you, Bob. Way better.
Nice backdoor cut, DJ Steward.
For Boston College starting this game off, they've knocked down 3 threes in this game early on. Great sign and start if you're Boston College. Key in this game. See if they can get up and down and get some turnovers and get out in transition.
DJ Steward lays it up and in. Left open for three. It's good from deep.
Listen, you know, this is a special place. We've talked about this as you take a look at the steal. This place first.
Wendell Moore Jr. fading away. Another offensive rebound for Duke.
Who is ticked up with his scoring recently, coming off 14 against Virginia and 21 against Georgia Tech on Sunday. Steward with Oguama had it poked away. There's turnover number 2. Jordan Goldwire. And it finds Steward. Let's see what Duke does offensively here. 7 turnovers in 18 possessions.
First 3 of the night, or the afternoon, I guess.
Beautiful skip from Goldwire. Gets 2 for Roach on the drive. Lost it momentarily. Underneath, there's Steward with 2. We've had 8 ties, 12 lead changes. No lead has been bigger than 7. There's Steward just finding that.
Dodged a bullet right there. You cannot leave him like that out on the perimeter.
Nice base.
You got to be careful about having people like me on the show. You want to keep the ratings up.
Oh, there's the finish.
But right now, the Hokies are out and running early.
Goaltending there, the basket for the Hokies.
And we mentioned earlier, Henry Coleman is not on the trip, as well as Chris Carrawell. DJ Steward, he spoke to his team about it. And there's a play where Bradford just has to keep that. There's no reason to give that basketball up. Continue to attack the rim. You know, we saw a shootout in the first half with Virginia Tech doing pretty much anything they wanted, shooting 66% from the floor in the first half. But give Duke credit for picking up.
Controlled and now knocked away. It's certainly getting physical. 64-57, slicing through
himself open. He creates a lot for himself without the ball in his hands.
They thought he would be out 6 to 8 weeks with a knee injury.
The whole thing works for them. Then you add the scoring from the guards. They're terrific. Gonzaga almost invites you every single game to play the way they want you to.
And that is the third foul on Slazinski. And right now, David Johnson, at least on that trip, a 6'4" guard. Right now, had a big first half of the offensive end. Haven't seen him in a while.
David Johnson back on Matthew.
On the other end, team shooting an astronomical number of foul shots compared to what normal years would be. He may start in June. Even before that, they didn't really get that time. And I think you're seeing them suffering, and not just in the play, they'll develop a better confidence.
Couple of late open shots, one of them for Steward. Again, big crash of the board from Usher to try to keep it alive, but Duke clears it away. That was Johnson,
and the young guys have to fall in line.
Average minutes.
Fires. Rebound pulled down by Wendell Moore Jr. Stewart pull up inside the three-point line.
And then I love Clyde as a person, but he is better than his numbers are right now. And as a senior, I believe they
score, not surprisingly, Amir Sims. But he's got 3 personal fouls, Corey. What can Clemson do to chip away here?
Ability for where they want to be as a team. And it didn't happen, you know, coming out of the locker room. And so when you force your coach to have to burn.
DJ Steward, the freshman, nice drive. Then he missed a short. He got his own rebound. And team, unfortunately, just not a lot of depth. DJ Steward. And that's a 3. Stewart, that's a long 2. Johnson, hurt, whips it underneath. Great ball movement by Duke, but it doesn't lead to a shot. Tough to tell. Stewart replaces Goldwire beyond the arc. A big 3.
Back out by Williams. Wide open Stewart for 3, and Duke is on the board. From Greenville, North Carolina, one of the few Tar Heels coming off a good game in their loss to Clemson on Tuesday. Nice drive by Stewart.
Matthew Hurt has not been touching the ball at all. He's got Armando Bacot on him. Good fake.
Stewart will step in and bear balance. Jalen Johnson, rebound sharp. Whoa.
Not the shot, but a good steal.
Brooks had it knocked away by Johnson.
Boy, great block by Jalen Johnson.
And Stewart ahead of the pack to make it a
defender, create space and get a good look.
On the other, it's sort of like you know, it's 5 o'clock in the East. It's happy hour. You might as well get some feel good going with some scoring. And there's
these young guys to say, okay, how he's doing it does work.
Steal by Stewart on the air and pen. Shot fake, Stewart can't get it to go, and he'll get another chance. This time inside the arc.
This scenario where he spent the majority of his season at the 5 spot, but I love the adjustment from Kevin Keats having both those bigs in the game a lot. But we talked with Coach K about it yesterday, and he kind of gave me a history lesson on Coach McClendon, and I wasn't aware of Coach McClendon's
at least half on the defensive end.
No doubt about that, guys. NC State
in the area and no one rotating defensively to challenge Mark, who gets the easy finish.
DJ Stewart off the turnover
to play again. And Coach K says that's the recipe to get some wins down the stretch. Extra pass pick. Stewart decides to take it ahead of North Carolina. And obviously, particularly for the players
to continue to battle. That has been the theme, you know, all season long with this Steve Forbes team. These guys have played hard.
I wouldn't want to play this Blue Devils team right now.
And remember, this is a Wake Forest team that took Florida State.
Wake Forest continues to battle without their head coach Steve Forbes on the sideline.
At 9.4 rebounds per game, he's second in the Big East behind Justin Champagnie of Pitt. DJ Steward
open off that relocation pass. And Mark Williams is open inside. Steward with just 1 day prep after Duke's Saturday night game against Virginia, especially with a young group of guards. Syracuse team in steals. He's long-armed and he's got a great anticipation for where the ball's going.
DJ Steward. We're down to 2 minutes to go in the first half. Duke impressive of late and impressive again tonight.
Able to knock it away. Kurt was limping a little bit. I don't know. Twisted an ankle or something.
Taken away, be well over 1,000. Get 1,078 as a matter of fact.
Duke will force the turnover. Stewart pretty quiet first half. In the paint for 2. Looking for the guards to really get active here. Shot clock down to 6. Here's Stewart. And yes.
Kate Beckinsale, come on. That's hilarious. I'd never heard it. But what in the world? That was ungood, to put the technical term on it. The 3 ball from the corner.
And Tar Heels already have an assist in this.
Let's talking about moving the ball and being unselfish. What a great shot by Todd, who had an opportunity to go after that rebound, but Brakefield just took his legs out from under.
Wow, Stewart was
saying you could get it down under 10. And then you can have a ball game in the second half.
Now Stewart's trying
in the trap.
Goldwire finds Hurt. Hurt finds Stewart. And Stewart finds the bottom of the net to make it an even stronger case heading into Greensboro.
Yeah, I think North Carolina's firmly in the field. That doesn't mean you lose your next couple of games. When he arrived at North Carolina as a freshman from Alabama, he was prepared to play right away.
And going in strong. He's 6'9", the senior. Lehigh transfer. And very capable of having a pretty good game. He had 20 against Syracuse.
The guy, if Boston College is going to have an opportunity to knock off the Blue Devils here in Greensboro, Jay Heath is going to have a big performance.
It just made me realize how much I missed being a part of this league.
Well, it's wonderful having you back. It really is. And, Coach K talked about this, too. And
if I'm Matthew Hurtsbach, and again, of course, you want to help your son in any way you possibly can. I'm not chasing rebounds. But with the way Duke can shoot the basketball, especially that guy, you've got to identify here playing with tremendous energy, tremendous effort. And you can see it's becoming contagious along their bench as well.
Boy, the last possession, Louisville did a really nice job of helping and recovering. He wasn't heavily recruited out of Cincinnati. In fact, Chris Mack didn't recruit him for Xavier.
Lose so many close games. Roach has it altered. Stewart follows up. Mark Williams really wanting that basketball on that 20th rebound. It'll be Stewart on the breakaway.